Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Tuesday, June 25th, 2013. South Korea has issued a cyber alert. This is after an attack by hackers apparently penetrated a number of official websites, including the presidential Blue House. In Seoul, South Korea, the president lives in the Blue House. In the U.S., of course, he lives in the White House. This is the anniversary of the start of the Korean War. A number of news media websites and several governmental agencies, including the ruling New Frontier Party and the Government Policy Coordination Group, were also attacked. The ministry did not speculate as to who might be responsible. Investigations into several recent large-scale cyber attacks on South Korean banks and media groups concluded that they did originate in North Korea. A number of posts left on the hacked sites today claimed to be the work of the global hacktivist group Anonymous. Anonymous has denied any responsibility. The posts also included praises for North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Leading insurance-linked security fund manager Nafila Capital has temporarily shut its doors to new investment after adding another $500 million to $1 billion of capital in the first half of 2013. This move comes against a backdrop of deteriorating rates in the property cat reinsurance market because it's saturated with supply. It appears to reflect the dwindling opportunities left to deploy capital. Nafila operates a syndicate in London now as well, and Frank Majors and Barney Haygood, who started the company, Paul Haygood, started the company several years ago in Bermuda. The worst thing that a hedge fund can do is to intake money and not deploy it, so they seem to have wisely temporarily called a halt to new investment. In Qatar, in the Middle East, the Sheikh Hamad Khalifa al-Thani, who has been the ruler of Qatar for 18 years, has transferred the reins of power to his 33-year-old son, Tamim al-Thani. This had ended several weeks of speculation in the royal palace. Comments came quickly. The new 33-year ruler is going to assume power later today. Saudi Arabia congratulated them, the United Arab Emirates congratulated them, and the British Foreign Secretary William Hague congratulated them. The Sheikh Hamad, who gave up power today, took control in 1995 when his father was on an overseas trip. He quickly grew the economy from $8 billion a year to $175 billion a year, mainly because Qatar possesses some of the world's largest proven reserves of natural gas. Brazilian President Dilma Rousseff has proposed to set aside some $25 billion for public transport. This is following days of massive street protests across the country. She also suggested a referendum on broad political reform in response to public anger with the official corruption in Brazil. But she warned against any repeat of the vandalism and violence that marred Thursday's protests, which brought about 1.2 million people to the streets across the country. The protests coincided with the Confederations Cup football tournament, which is being held in 6 Brazilian cities as a prelude to next year's World Cup. The Brazilians have spent $15 billion to stage the two events. The situation in Turkey remains volatile. Police have raided homes in the Turkish capital of Ankara last night. 30-some homes were raided, 20 people were arrested in supposedly anti-terrorist charges. The one thing that has begun to bear out here is that the European Union agreed this morning to revive Turkish membership talks in the EU, but postponed the actual date for the new round of negotiations by at least 4 months. This is because the Germans are criticizing Ankara's handling of the protests. Berlin has been backed by the governments of Austria and the Netherlands in pushing this date back. Turkey has been long on the waiting list to join the EU. This is not going to help them. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.